1, 2, 3.
The hard part about being a female drummer is being called a female drummer. It's unfortunate that people come up to me and the number one comment that I get is, wow, you play like a guy. And I'm not really sure how to take that. It's like, oh, are you telling me I'm good because I play like a guy, or is it because I don't play like a girl? Like, what is that even supposed to mean?
It shouldn't be so like, oh, cool, you're a female drummer, like, holy crap, like.
Last night, you have a well-meaning gentleman who comes up and says, wow, you do a man's job pretty good, girls. Yeah. I mean, like, it's unbelievable. Like, you almost can't even speak. You can't even speak to that because it's so outlandish.
I get you're good for a girl, but I get you hit so hard for a girl. People don't think women are strong, so when a strong woman gets behind the drums and just beats the crap out of them, it takes them by surprise.
The whole Hit Like a Girl contest, I gotta say that I hate the name of that contest, because Hit Like a Girl, what? I don't like that. Everybody's always told me growing up, you're so good for a girl. Or you hit like a guy, or whatever. You know what? I play drums like a drummer.
We're all walking into the club after we went to get food, so the doors were open, and the guy's like, yeah, we're the band, and he walks in, the other guy walks in, and I walk in, and he's like, whoa, do you have a ticket? And I'm like, I'm in the band. What band? Like, the band that you just let every other member go through? Or I'll get stuff like, why are they making you carry all the gear? That all the time. Security guards, like, girlfriend's gotta pay.
I don't know if it's a different generation or the music that I'm doing, but I don't normally run into a lot of other women, which is unfortunate.
And I'm grateful to see that that's changing. That the first moment when my mom and I went up to the table to sign up to play drums in band, my mom says, we're here to sign her up. And the guy across the table says, well, girls don't play drums. And my mom said, well, this one's going to. You kind of change minds one at a time. At least that's my experience. You get to change one person's mind about what women are able to do or girls are able to do in the field of music.
I can see the moonlight in your eyes.
People had never really seen a female drummer, but I was doing now these really big country clubs where everybody was doing all this line dancing. And the DJs that were introducing the band before we would play were like, you won't believe it, but they've got a female drummer, and I'd be like, okay, here we go. And so I was getting some recognition out of it, and they really were liking it at the time.
I think a lot of people don't think we can actually play. For some reason, it's been such a male-dominated field. So what that does for me is actually just it inspires me to work harder, practice as much as I can, play as much as I can, and then, so I basically prove to you and show you every time I get on stage, I can do this.
You wanna feel something, you wanna feel alive, everybody loves a party.
But I've seen the majority of the female drummers, they sort of come in as it's sort of this double-sided thing of not only just becoming a good drummer and working like everybody is as hard as everybody else is as a good drummer, but they're sort of also trying to erase the stigma of being a female drummer. And that stigma attached to it is a lot of the other things involved, not just being a drummer, but hey, how does she look? Or, hey, she's a girl, or, oh, she's got nice hair, or, things like that. And I find them, because of that, working a little bit harder and really trying to sort of push themselves even more to erase that stigma.
I think that there is some merit to identifying women as female drummers because there's been a challenge that they've been facing and still are with opportunities. So what I don't approve of and what I am on board with my fellow drummer sisters is when someone says, oh, she's really great for a female drummer. That's just BS. You're either great or you're not, no matter what your gender is or your orientation or your spirituality or whether you're a meat lover or a vegan. None of that matters.
Yeah, for me, it's the music that matters. It doesn't matter the gender of anything or anyone. Music is a human experience, and music is a human cultural experience. So it doesn't matter if you're a man or woman doing anything. Is it good? Am I entertained? Those are the things that matter. And it's a bummer that women have to try so hard to be accepted, or they have these things that they have to do. It's ridiculous. It doesn't matter. Does the music feel good? Does it sound good? Are you having a good time? And that's really all that matters. It doesn't matter.
Sometimes people say, oh, like piano is such a feminine instrument. Really? Guitar, I was told, drum is more masculine. That's up here. Music is music. Men can play the harp. It's not just women. There was women play the harp and men play drums. I disagree with that. And so you can do whatever you want to do. Men and women can play anything they want to do. They want to play and become great at it.
About being a female drummer, it just makes me laugh. I would say build your skill set and kick their ass when you play.
Being a woman who's on the kit and not a man who's on the kit is an incredible opportunity to bring awareness that we are here and that we are amazing musicians, and we should be looked at equally.
More and more people are understanding that you know, a drummer is just a drummer and a musician is just a musician.
We don't need labels. Come on. Play the darn music. Girl or boy.
1984. Young and hopeful, young and bold. Always sure we'd never grow old. How I long for those carefree days. Hold me close, remember our